Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where our economy is in a bit of a shambles, but we have expanded a good amount. So that's, good? I guess? Yeah, our economy needs some work. There's no doubt about it. To that end, off camera, I already got rid of 2 star bases. It was the one here and the one in Tharum. So both of those have been removed. So we are back down once this updates to 47 out of 47. That should put us okay-ish on the energy credits. Now, food is a big concern right now. There's no doubt about that. Our jump drive is not available for 123 days. So we're just going to make our way down here the old-fashioned way. There we go. We're at 73% war exhaustion. So technically, we're losing this war, according to that. Technically. I'm not sure how real that actually is. This fleet is going to head over, and then we'll use these 2 fleets to attack over here into their capital region. Now, the question is, what is their food production like over here? Like, if we were to go to, say, Cradle, which is their capital, they do have a nourishment center here. This is probably not this specific location, but this is probably, generally speaking, how they're supplying food is by building nourishment centers everywhere in some location. It's clearly not the locations that we've captured. That's for sure. Do we have any jobs to work on? The answer is no. Well, maybe. We do need a system capital complex on this world. This refinery world also requires some work. Let's see, Tuscany should already be terraforming, and this one does need to be terraformed, not to an alpine world. What am I doing? To an ocean world. There we go. This is a continental world that also needs to be sent over. This is a tomb world, also to an ocean world. Beautiful. Many of these need to be converted on over. So we're just going to get those started. Ocean worlds like so. Now, Tuscany is already that way. And then if we go up here, are you terraforming? Yes, you are. Are you? Yes, you are. Beautiful. Lots and lots of beautiful, beautiful ocean worlds. There's a couple horrible Gaia worlds as well. I say horrible. They're Gaia worlds. There's nothing you can do about it. They're as good as you can get. But ocean worlds are just as good for us. So that's beautiful. We're going to get all those going. And this refinery world here, we're going to not have this be designated as a refinery world anymore, and instead, this is going to be set as an agro world. We are going to put in a food processing facility here, and that will fill up some of these jobs. We're also going to build in a few agriculture districts here. In fact, all of them that we can. Beautiful. So that should help our food. It won't get us positive, but it will help. Now, we do need to potentially give some orders over here. The Nephrite really don't need to be here anymore. We're pretty much pushed as far over here as we can. So the Nephrite should make its way back over this way. And once these guys arrive over here, they should as well. So we're just going to get those fleets heading on over. Now, the Topaz defeat should be more than capable of defeating this force. The question is, can we defeat this force and this station? That is a question. The Juggernaut is going to hang out in Hallex for right now, and just make sure that no small fleets push their way through here. I'm not really expecting that any do, but that's still going to be important. We are going to grab Araya over here as soon as we can. We're also going to grab Oskern eventually, but that's a low priority sort of thing right now. No major issues there. This transport fleet is chilling, and we are, of course, attacking down over here. We're going to want to reinforce this eventually, so we're going to jump drive. Where were these guys? Over here. Okay. So we're going to want to jump drive over there. We'll reinforce with these troops once they're done with that invasion. We're going to head into Orym. Yeah, it's not surprising that we have some unrest on Grin. That's deeply, deeply not shocking in the slightest. We're actually going to head over here, because I would like to defeat this fleet before we attack the station. So that'll be fine. Now, of course, this transport fleet is going to head over to here. I guess we may as well land and join. We can bolster our... we have no general here. Why do I have no general? I recruited the general, but didn't assign him. Perfect. So we'll send in a general. That will help. The Underworld Sovereign is going to remain where it's at, of course. And we're going to engage this fleet, and we will defeat the fleet. No problem whatsoever here. Beautiful. So there's that done. We take this back, of course. And then from here, we want to go into Orym immediately, before it gets fully repaired. We'll also reinforce that fleet. That'll be fine. Now we have some extra shipyards that we really don't need. This is one of them. We can't do anything with that at the moment. This is another one. We can't do anything there either. Wodriaks we want. Zabine is another that we can't do anything with, and same with Jurup for the moment. Okay, so we're going to have to chill on those for just a little bit. There is a starbase over here that actually I kind of want to keep. This is a good location. We'll put in a gun, missile, target uplink computer, and get that upgrading. I also want to check in on the status of Grummium. Okay, that still needs some work. Sounds good. The Astora station. I don't like the location of Parvis, but I'm still going to downgrade it. I don't think it's necessary. The Ishtram station, on the other hand, this one is fairly necessary. We're going to do gun, hang on, gun, missile, hangar, gun. There we go. And we're going to actually keep the hydroponics bay for the time being. That is producing food. We're going to drop the naval logistics office and put in a target uplink computer. Okay. Now, there's this anchorage here. I don't believe this one to be strictly speaking necessary. It's producing, what, 7 times 4 is 28. And an additional 4 is about 32, a little under. Yeah, we'll keep it for the moment. It's also got a hydroponics bay. So for now, that's okay. The Strom station we'll keep for the moment as well. We'll evaluate a lot of these later on. So we're attacking Orym before it had a chance to fully repair. And we're shooting down those missiles with startling regularity. And the station is back under our control. Perfect. Where is our port under siege? It probably doesn't matter. Okay, so we are going to grab the Topaz Safit. They are going to continue to reinforce. They're allegedly back at full strength. Interesting. The Bloodstone is also going to need to reinforce. That's chilling over here with the Diamond. The question is, do we need them over here? And I think over here is the most likely place we're going to need them. We're going to send them on over. The Bloodstone as well. The Topaz is, of course, chilling here. And everything is now moving. We have a lot of forces concentrating in this region. And that's kind of deliberate. We're running out of locations that we can attack them without having gaps. Like this one. I don't like this gap, but we're running out of places we can attack them. And I absolutely want to make sure that we get all of these locations over here. Now, army-wise, these guys are still fighting. System has been charted. These guys are still traveling. At this time, I'm going to jump drive them over, now that that's back up, and we're going to go ahead and land on Alpha Linsis 4. Cool. We now have our general here, and we're about to win this invasion. So that's perfect. We really do want to free up this army over here. Victory! There we go. Next, we're going to head to Xeris, and we can't jump drive for 75 days. That's okay. We're just going to go land over here. Cool. So we'll arrive there in the eventual time. And then once we're done in Xeris, we'll come attack over this way, is the idea. So our fleets are drifting over this way. It's going to take them a little while to get here. We are out of a resource, I think. No, we're full on minerals. Good. I don't want our edicts to change. That would be a bad thing right now. The Topaz is now fully repaired, and it's just going to chill here in Orym for the moment while it awaits reinforcements. I want to check in on the job situation. We do need a job on this tech world. And we're going to put in an ag district. There's really nothing else to be done here. Nothing else at all. That is very, very necessary. We need to be able to feed all of these guys that we're getting after all. This generator world down here, kind of an odd generator world. Very odd, in fact. The Sky Dome isn't strictly speaking necessary, but we're going to keep it. I think we're going to drop the admin park. No. We have specialist unemployment. Okay. How are we doing on our rare crystals? We've got plenty. For now, we're going to just upgrade the admin complex. This agro world here requires a job, and to that end, I would absolutely love... Why can't we put things in here? Do we have to tick forward? I would absolutely love to put in a food processing facility. There. Now we can. I did indeed have to tick forward. Okay. So armor hit points is always nice. At this point, we're going to go for what's cheapest, which is explosive weapon attack speed. Now, we don't really use those outside of our stations, but that's okay. So in come our fleets. And this is going to be a fairly tough battle, but we'll have no problem wiping this out with all of our fleets. A commercial pact invitation, huh? I decline. Okay. So let's check in on our army status over here. The army needs to come on over to Masarathim. Masarathim? Masarathim. And we're going to land there and take that over. Beautiful. What happened to our fleet over here? I feel fairly certain we had one. Ah. It redirected in the most awkward manner possible. Okay, so we're going to head it over to Plessis. And it will attack there. And then we'll have it attack Dim. That is the most awkward redirect I've ever seen. Sounds good. So the Topaz is getting some work done. Well, not really work done over here. It's just waiting. We are out of food. We are out of food. We're going to have to buy some. And to that end, we'll buy in 5,000 food. That's not going to last us very long. Now, we knew that being out of, or rather, that being on this huge food deficit was going to be a problem. We're going to turn on our farming subsidies again. We are going to turn on our industrial subsidies, perhaps. But I don't think that really helps. We don't have artisans, after all. We're going to turn our recycling campaign back on. We could put on our capacity subsidies. And that's probably the best bet. So let's go ahead and do that, see what happens on this month's tick. I expect that the food is not going to be much, if any, better. Correct. We're going to be out of energy credits very soon as well. So we do really need to fix our economy, and one of our big problems is we're over our starbase cap at this time. So we're going to need to work on that. We're already grabbing these. Let's go grab the exotic gas over here. They're still unbidden over here. Hilarious. Okay. So, we're going to need to get rid of a starbase, and this is the one to get rid of. Beautiful. This is also a reasonable one to get rid of. We'll downgrade that one. We will need to downgrade more. There's no doubt about it. There's also a fair amount of trade over here that we're not grabbing, and there's some down over this way as well. We can grab that super easily, at least over on this side, by building a gateway in Hallex. Now, that's going to take a while, but I think that that's something that is worthwhile to do. For sure. There's quite a lot of trade, like I said, that we're just not gathering at all. So up here in Ishtram, that is continuing to go. This is not currently linked to the trade network. I'm not sure that it really needs to be. But for now, I think it's okay. We'll just do that. Cool. Okay, so the Bloodstone and the Topaz are here. In fact, we have quite a lot of fleets that are gathering. I'm going to send the topaz over to Kenham, and then we'll get into position. These other fleets, we're going to tell them this is the nephrite. So we're going to tell these fleets over here that their job is to move in here. Beautiful. Now we do have some things to... some debris to examine. Let's jump drive over and make sure that we're going to get that. I'm very concerned about our food situation. That's for sure. Like, incredibly concerned, to the point where I'm going to drop the recycling campaign right now. There we go. And we're going to research these over here. And we'll see if we manage to research all of these. I mean, a lot of this we're not going to get a huge amount out of. Yeah, we should get all of that pretty quickly. So no real problem there. Excellent. The Ruby is attacking over here, and it's going to take some damage, but it will get back the Strategic Coordination Center, which is a pretty big deal for us. So we'll grab this back. Beautiful. And we'll head down like so. And from there, we'll head over to Azax, most likely. And that'll be just fine. So far, so good. How are our armies doing? This army wants to reinforce, and we're probably going to send that over to Xeris. These guys are currently engaging there. And then this force is engaging over here. So we're still good to go on our armies. That's fine. Now then, we're still waiting on the Nephrite to show up over here. They will arrive pretty shortly. We have plenty of ships. There's no doubt about that. They're about 60 days away from arriving, though, and I want to make sure that we've got everything. We are very close to running out of food. And we're going to sell off some dark matter here, as well as some living metal. And I'm just checking prices here. I think exotic gases are probably okay. Yes. Volatile motes as well. I don't want to sell consumer goods at this moment. Okay. 54,000. Food is pretty pricey right now. Okay. Well, we're going to buy in 5,000. That'll keep us going for a little bit. Emphasis on the little. Food is definitely becoming a major issue for us. To the point where I'm thinking about flipping one of these tech worlds over to an agro world. The main problem is that anglers are a worker and researchers are a specialist. Now, pearl divers are also specialists. But anglers are what we care about. Indeed. So that would require quite a lot of demotion time, and I don't know how useful that really is. Of course, over here on this agro world, we do have some available jobs. It's something to think about. We could move some pops around. But food is definitely a big, big deal. Huh. The Valdari had somebody sign their treaty. Interesting. Not sure who they are, but they signed the treaty. The Valdari are actively losing right now, so I don't know why they would do that. But okay, if that's what they want to do. Now we're going to attack the Valdari capital with 5 total fleets here. It's overkill. It's absolutely overkill. And in we go.
Victory! Drink up, my loyal crew.
We also had a transport that succeeded over here. This is an anchorage. We do not need that. We're going to downgrade it. And then over this way, I believe. Yeah, there is a Valdari mining system over here as well that we could grab. Apparently. Well, we're going to jump drive over to here to Dradim, and we're going to... Ooh, a Ruined Strategic Coordination Center. We're going to go ahead and land on this habitat here. There are no other worlds there, so that's fine. Excellent. And in we go to their capital. They are already shooting at us, but we're already shooting at them too.
Flotsam south.
They have no chance here. Our fleet is too powerful. Beautiful. Their capital has fallen, and our 5th fleet arrives. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we're going to continue to push through here, of course. And these guys don't have orders. They need to land here. Yeah, this invasion is still ongoing, so those will combine together. This construction ship is going to build all of these things, and we're also going to go ahead and upgrade this from a starport. This is going to be our eventual border, it looks like, so this will be a good location to build some defenses. So that's great. We are definitely making some fantastic progress over here. We're not getting any of this territory, it looks like. And really, the Valdari don't have much territory down over here. So we're not probably too interested in it right now. We're very interested in getting their original territory over here. Like, incredibly interested. We are going to grab all 5 of these fleets, and they are going to, well, 3 of them are going to head to Ebenar. That's a reasonably powerful location there. And then the others are going to hold still for now. I mean, we're going to want to spread out our fleets over here and grab as much territory from them as we can, but for this exact moment, we kind of can't do too much.
Ever stronger.
And as soon as we're done building all these mining stations over here, I absolutely do want to start building a gateway somewhere like over here. Cool. So we'll get that queued up. The Kingdom of Natraxia Asaka, huh? Interesting. So dark matter deflectors, power, and propulsion we're getting a lot of. We're going to refit our ships with those eventually. For right now, our Transport Fleet 7 is going to... Can we jump drive? No, 74 days on that. That's fine. We're just going to wait on that. It's going to take us way longer to get to Jurup. Way, way longer. Now, we're very concerned right now about our state of food. Incredibly concerned. These guys are going to head down to Falmir. This agri-world really should remain an agri-world. We're going to put in a food processing facility, and we're also going to fill out the agriculture districts here. Cool. Now, is this one we just captured? Yes, we're going to terraform that. Have we terraformed this one? No. Have we terraformed this one? No, but we're out of energy credits, so we'll hold off on that for the moment. We are going to want to terraform all of these, of course. And that'll be just fine. So we have successfully pushed down over here. These fleets are going to continue to push down to Guher. Cool. Now we have our jump drive available here in just 45 days. So we will go ahead and jump drive soon. Let's check all of our other worlds. See if they have any pop growth happening. The answer is no, they do not. We have low stability on a number of these worlds. This is unsurprising. Like, we've taken a lot of territory. We've virtually doubled in... Well, according to our empire size, we've gone up by almost 50%. Not really a doubling. Hard pass on that. Thanks.
Loots from enemy wrecks seized.
Excellent. So as we continue our way through this, there's going to be much less that is available. We're going to have our techs finished off fairly soon because we're gaining like 10% each. These guys are going to head on in over here. This is not a very... Oh, wait. This is a fairly powerful station, but 2 fleets will be more than sufficient to deal with it. These 3, they are going to head down this direction and take all of this territory. There's even a mega structure down here, an interstellar assembly. Fascinating. So they're going to head down there. Now, I do want to get these guys jump drived ASAP. 7 days. Beautiful. It's also time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and fairly soon, we're going to be wiping up the last of the Valdari Peacekeepers. I don't know if that'll be next episode or not, but it'll be soon. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, we're out of food, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Let's buy in a little food, re-up our edicts before I forget. We wanted to have farming and capacity. There we go. I'll see you all next time.